Welcome back to our review of 2011 here on Fast Track, and we thought we'd dedicate this next section to some of the more extreme adventures undertaken by members of the Fast Track team over the course of the year. So here, in no particular order, are some of our favourite adrenaline rushes from 2011.
But let's start with Carmen, climbing up and then, far more scarily, coming down Mount Kinabalu in Malaysia. And just a quick warning, if you're scared of heights, look away now.
It's a drop of 3,776 metres, and I watched the group ahead begin their descent on Lowe's Peak Circuit, an obstacle course of sorts on the side of a mountain.
I can't believe I'm going to walk off a cliff. We made it.
Our mountain talk guide John tries to allay my fears, teaching me to let go of the wire and trust the harness.
Down your leg.
Oh my God, I can't let go. I can't let go of the wire.
Yes, the thing is...
Okay, look, no hands. I think I'm slowly getting the hang of this. Unclip this carabiner one by one. Ugh. Right. And we're away again. Ah. Okay. It was a bit tricky.
Via Ferrata literally means Iron Bridge in Italian and was first used by troops in World War I to cross the Alps.
Okay, this adds new meaning to a wobbly bridge. I'm trying not to look down.
But the weather on a mountain like this is unpredictable, and the mist and fog slowly begin to roll in.
One instance of poor infrastructure has become popular though. To bike 12,000 feet down a mountain on the world's most dangerous road.
Well, I'm not quite sure what the appeal of this is, but being a responsible, or maybe that should be irresponsible journalist, it's time to find out.
In the past, it's been responsible for up to 300 deaths a year, and our 5-hour escapade wasn't to pass without incident.
This huge, furious cauldron is the devil's throat. The extraordinary force of the falling water generates a permanent mist, rising 100 meters and seen from several kilometers away, and soaking all sightseers. If I was nervous watching the other boats from a distance, you can imagine how I feel when it's our turn and we get closer and closer. Feeling the full force, I can hardly face the falls. And with the overwhelming roar of the water ringing in my ears, I'm told our expert boatsman is taking us in for a second drenching. I am soaked to the bone, but that's going to be one of the most thrilling rides of my life.
Well, this boy racer, okay, middle-aged man racer, always fancied doing this. And after the race, my turn to learn the ropes from farmer turned chariot king Ibrahim.
Tell me, what are the skills you need to ride a chariot well?
There's two ropes you see. The first one to the right, the horse is in right, and the second for the horse what's in the left. And if you just make it this, you give him a space.
Ibrahim also tells me that the horses have to be shown affection. And be very careful what you say.
Okay, so there's a certain word that we cannot say right now, because if we do, we're off.
Racing chariots were designed to be light. It also makes them a little precarious. For some reason, they won't let me do it by myself.
Move my bum out so I can see my feet. That's really important. Kick my feet into a new spot. And now I want to move my upper body again. So my hips come in and I focus on the upper body.
Okay.
Make sense?
Sure.
Yeah. Good.
Oh,
Heels
this is
low,
weird.
heels low. You pull up on the... That's it. Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay.
This is weird. It's a weird feeling, I can tell you that much. I'm nervous. All right. So I'm going up there.
Yep.
I am scared. I'm excited and scared and a mixture of everything. Oh my gosh. How did I get myself into this?
There you go, that's better.
Whoa. This is a lot scarier than just the beginning there.
Get on your feet, get off your knees.
Oh!
Straight up to glory. Front point up. You need to get your butt out there. You need to put your toes in with your heels low.
Come on, come on!
Front points.
Front point.
Nice. See the
I
anchor?
can see it. Can I go down now, please?
Now we're going to finish the programme by remembering somebody we featured in May. Despite travel advisories, urban myths and anxious anecdotes, for most of us the world is a safe place to travel in, and there's nothing like looking forward to and planning a trip we've always wanted to go on for ages. But every now and again we get to hear of a traveller who hasn't returned home, leaving friends and family desperate for news of where they are and what's happened to them.
Michael Dixon was visiting Costa Rica on holiday in 2009 when he went missing. Back in May, I met his brother David. Tamarindo, an established tourist town, was Michael's third port of call in Costa Rica. The last confirmed sighting of Michael walking out of a hotel, the Villa Macondo, was on Monday the 18th of October, shortly after he'd checked in. David and his parents didn't find out Michael had gone missing until a whole week later, when his brother failed to show up for work in Brussels.
We then know that the Foreign Office were alerted 3 days
That's
after.
the UK Foreign Office?
Yes,
Yep.
they were alerted 3 days after his disappearance, but they decided not to inform the family, as they said people choose to go missing all the time, which to us is a very irresponsible thing to say, seeing that all of his belongings, including his passport and credit cards, were still in his hotel room. When later questioned about this, they said that it was a wrong call.
David thinks this wrong call critically impeded all progress in the subsequent attempts to find him. The Red Cross told him and his two cousins on their arrival in Costa Rica that the trail had gone cold.
Who knows, we might have found Michael, even known what happened to him if we had known in time. You know, these are the golden hours or the golden days of a missing person's case, you know.
It didn't stop Michael's family hiring sniffer dogs, speedboats, 3 private detectives and spending endless hours themselves trawling through mangroves around the tourist town in desperation.
Myself and my cousins found quite a few new amount of clues, having been there ourselves, so we thought, let's get the British police involved. Now the British police said they cannot get involved unless they receive an official request from the Costa Rican police. The Costa Rican authorities have said that they are welcome to come, but we refuse to send an official letter inviting them to come over. So once again, we're stuck in between.
Michael Dixon, who's still missing. And after that report appeared on Fast Track, the British Foreign Office agreed to change their travel advisory. Some consolation, perhaps, for Michael's friends and family, but of course they are still desperate for news. So if you have any information whatsoever about what may have happened to Michael, where he might be now, then please contact the email address that's on your screen. Let's hope that someone out there who knows something might be watching.
Well, that's it for this, our first look back at 2011 here on Fast Track. Join us again next weekend when we'll be choosing some more of our favourite reports from around the world, including our look at what the Arab Spring meant to tourism. And we remember the time that we met a man who actually lives in a hotel.
Rather him than me. But until then, from me and Rajan and the rest of the Fast Track team, have a very good week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.